Imagine walking into a home that's almost perfect. It has a great location, a solid structure, but it just needs some work. Maybe the kitchen feels outdated, the floors have seen their better days, or the layout just isn't quite right. What if I told you there's a way to buy that home and finance the renovations all in one loan? Sounds complicated? It's actually not. I'm Megan Johnson, broker realtor with Modern Nest Realty, serving the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Today, we're diving into the world of renovation financing, a powerful tool that allows you to buy affordably, customize to your taste, and build instant equity. And if you think it's too complex, think again. I'll be breaking it all down step by step, plus sharing a real world example of how one smart buyer used a renovation loan to turn a fixer-upper into their dream home. So whether you're a first-time buyer, an investor, or someone who just loves the idea of creating their perfect space, stay tuned until the end, because this could be the real estate strategy that changes the way you look at home buying forever. Now, let's start with the why. Why would someone choose to buy a home that needs work instead of a move-in ready one? Well, there are a few major advantages. First, when you buy a move-in ready home, you're paying for someone else's renovation and their profit margin. But with a fixer-upper, you're the one capturing that value. Homes needing work often sell below market value. And with smart upgrades, you can increase the property's worth significantly. That means you're building equity from day one instead of paying top dollar for someone else's choices that may not pull at your aesthetic heartstrings, right? Another huge advantage, well, affordability. In today's market, many buyers are struggling to find homes in their price range. A fixer-upper allows you to enter the market at a lower price point and control your renovation budget rather than overpaying for a home that's already been updated or partially updated, as we all know and have seen. And let's not forget about customization. Instead of settling for what's available, you get to create a space that fits your exact lifestyle and taste. So how do you make this happen financially? That's where renovation loans come in. A lot of buyers assume these loans are complicated, but the reality is that if you qualify for a traditional mortgage, you can likely qualify for a renovation loan. So what's the main difference? Your loan amount is based on what the home will be worth after renovations, so it's not based on its current condition. One of the most well-known options is the FHA 203K loan or streamline loan. This is a great choice for buyers who want to put as little as 3.5% down and roll their renovation costs into their mortgage. There are two versions. A limited option for smaller projects like new flooring or an updated kitchen, and a standard version for more extensive work like adding a room or fixing structural issues. If you're looking for more flexibility, there's the home style renovation loan, one of the most powerful financing tools available. Unlike the FHA 203K, this is a conventional loan, which means you can use it for primary residences, second homes, or even investment properties. It also allows for luxury upgrades like adding a pool, as well as energy efficient improvements. To put this into perspective, let's look at a real world example. Say you find a home in Dallas listed at $250,000, a great deal, but it needs about $50,000 in renovations to truly make it shine. With a traditional mortgage, you'd need separate financing for the renovation, which can be costly, complicated, and hard to come by. But with the home style loan, your lender approves the purchase price plus the renovation costs into one mortgage. So if the projected after renovation appraisal comes in at $350,000, you're financing the home based on that higher value. That means lower out-of-pocket expenses and a single monthly payment. And then instant equity once the work is complete. Now, you might be wondering, how does the renovation loan process actually work? It's not as intimidating as you might think. First, just like with any home purchase, you'll start with the pre-approval. You'll need at least a 620 credit score along with proof of income. Once pre-approved, the next step is finding the right fixer-upper, which is where an experienced real estate agent and partner like my team here at Modernist Realty would become crucial. Not every home qualifies. So you want to work with someone who knows what to look for and for a potential that gives you the upside needed. Once you've found the right home, you'll need contractor bids for the planned renovation. The lender will use those numbers along with an appraisal based on the home's future value to finalize your loan approval. So after closing, the renovation funds are placed in an escrow account and paid out to contractors as the work progresses. During the construction period, mortgage payments will include both principal and interest, taxes, and insurance, just as they would after the renovation is complete. So it's still that whole mortgage payment, or pity, as we call it, that you would be paying. While buying a move-in ready home might be faster, this process isn't dramatically different. It just requires a little more patience and planning on the front end and throughout the process. Now, with today's competitive housing market, renovation loans are an incredible tool for buyers who want to maximize their investment. You're getting a home at a lower price, making smart improvements along the way, and creating the exact living space you want, all while building equity in the process. If this sounds like a strategy that interests you, we're here to help. We specialize in finding great renovation opportunities and connecting buyers with the right lenders and contractors to make the process smooth and successful. I'm Megan Johnson, your local broker realtor with Modernist Realty, serving the amazing Dallas-Fort Worth community here. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever considered a fixer-upper? What excites or worries you most about the process? And if you have any questions about renovation financing, please don't hesitate to let us know. Drop a comment below and start a conversation. And if you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Now, we look forward to bringing you more real estate experts and expert insights here week after week. So happy renovating, and I'll see you next time. Bye.